Hello and welcome to this episode of Tech Tuesday. As you know, right now we are doing a series all on some different course platforms and some of the options that are out there for you trying to implement this in your business. Okay, so let's dive into, let me introduce myself. I guess I'll go back to that. My name is Erica Clark-Alejo. I'm founder and owner of ThriveEpic, where we build interactive and immersive learning for small businesses. So let's dive in. Thinkific is a platform that's been around a long time. So for those of you who are building your own courses, you might be trying to figure out like the best place to go. I say this all of the time, but there is no right answer for where you should house your course other than what's best for you. There's so many options out there, whether you're looking to create highly interactive content, or you're looking at doing more like traditional video-based content, or if you're looking for community support, if you're looking for certain price points, if you're looking for funnels and websites and stuff to be built along with your course inside of, so you just have one login. These are all the choices that you have and more. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to jump into the back end of Thinkific, show you what it looks like, show you a couple other options and why it really is a contender amongst for small businesses in the course creation world. So let's jump right in. All right, as you can see, I'm actually going to switch this so you can see the whole entire thing, the whole entire screen here. So as you can see, this is the back end of Thinkific. Now, Thinkific is not an all-in-one system like Kajabi. It really does focus on the course creation build. That being said, you can still build out some landing page type stuff inside of your platform. They just don't have all of the funnels and the heavy email marketing and stuff, but they do have some integrations to be able to, sort of piggyback with a lot of software that you might use outside of the system. So along the left here, that's pretty much really your whole dashboard. It's nice because it's easy to find things. In general, stuff is not hidden. There's a couple things that I think are a little bit hidden, but in general, everything's here along the one side of the column, along the one side here. So I'm going to come back into courses because, that's why we're here. I like to show you what it can do, but you can see that they do have communities. They do have sort of a membership area inside of their course that you can come in and to help build up your community. I would say that it's not necessarily they're known for their course side. They're not known for their membership side, but I think that they're trying to implement a lot of stuff that will really boost that up. Let me go back a slide or back a thing here. Give me just 1 second. I must have a super slow internet connection because it's taking a moment. You can see bundles, and then you have a video library. So as you upload your videos, they're sitting here. Now, some of the other places, some of the other platforms have a video library, but maybe it won't show you everything that you have. It would only show you the last 5 or 10. It can be harder to access stuff. So I really do appreciate that they have their video library just like listed out here so that you can see. These are a couple videos I uploaded just as an example so that you can see, you can put your captions. And if you have courses where you might have the same video in multiple courses or in multiple places, it's really great to be able to access your content and stuff here. So let's go back. Oh, my internet is so slow today. I'm not sure what's happening. You can design your site. So this would be designing the pages that go on your site, the landing page for when people get there and they're going to buy all your courses. You can design out lots of different pages. I'm going to sort of come back to this at the end and talk about a couple features in their student dashboard. They have the marketing and selling. So you can see they just released some of the beta funnel stuff. So I was like, they don't have funnels. They kind of do. I don't think everybody has access to it yet. So I'm not going to go into it in this video, but I promise that when they do, we can always revisit it. You can give coupons to your students, which is always a great thing. And you can also have affiliates. So for those of you who might be partnering with other individuals to sell your program, it's a great way to be able to keep track of affiliates because they can have their own personal link. And that sort of takes all the pressure off from you having to manually manage like who did what and who do you owe what to. They have some analytics in here. I think that their analytics are not super strong. You can look at your analytics of how much you made. You can look at where students are in a course. They don't really have much more robust things than that in their analytics. But most what we see for, I'm going to say like solopreneurs, small businesses who are not interested in tracking, it's good enough. You can see where your students are making it through, but you can't necessarily see every piece of detail, which is those are like higher end systems. And then you can see when you have in here your support your systems, support your students. So this is where you can manually enter people. This is where you go to set up a lot of stuff for them to be able to buy your courses and programs, be able to issue certificates when they finish. Who doesn't want a little certificate to be like, I completed this course, and doing social share and stuff like that. Quizzes and stuff go in here. And then they have some general settings for your course. So you can see that there's not a lot on the back end. It's great for people who maybe feel a little bit overwhelmed in tech. And for people who, when we look at systems like WordPress and the course creation stuff that they have there, there's a lot to the back end that, there's a tech stack that goes with it, and you have to be willing to like get your hands dirty and get in there, or have someone that's going to be able to take care of all that back end and the security for you. The great thing about using platforms like Thinkific or LearnWorld or Kajabi or, any of those is that they really do optimize it. So you're not having to worry as much about the security features and stuff, because they sort of take care of a lot of that stuff for you. So let's jump in now into the courses, because that's why we're here. I always like to show you what it looks like to put a course inside of the platform. When we come into course, there's a couple different things. So I can see courses that I've created before. I have a couple demos in here. They have recently, the last several months, launched a mobile learning experience. So where you can basically have sort of an in-app thing. It is on the higher up paid plans. So just so you know, when you're checking that out, if that's important for you, make sure that you get on the plan that does allow some of those things. Again, communities and stuff here. And then they have some AI stuff. I'm not going to go into AI in this video. Particularly, we're going to talk about AI, later, as far as course creation goes. So right now, let's just set up a new course. You can talk about the types of course that you want. So we're going to start with a blank course today, but you can do a pre-sale, which basically getting your page ready. I talk about this sometimes. Sometimes it can be really great to pre-sell your course. That's it, so that you know that the audience is primed and ready and they want it. And it also gives you motivation. Sometimes it can be hard to build a course, and in the middle of it, you can just feel like, oh my gosh, I feel motivation. Feelings can come up. Imposter syndrome can come up. Like all the things can come up and prevent you from creating a course. Because how many of you are out there have wanted to create a course, or you've been trying to create a course for years? Raise your hand. Okay. And that's the problem, is that there's not like a deadline to finish. When you pre-sell, you know that it's vetted, people want it, and now you have to get it done because people are buying it and you haven't created it. So it can create extra motivation for helping you be able to push through and get it done. They have mini course in here. So honestly, no matter which one of these you choose, they're all going to look the same on the back end, but I'm just going to chat through a little bit. Mini course and flagship course. So flagship course might be a bigger course for those of you who have like signature programs. We work with a lot of coaches. We build out courses for our coaches, and they have, 3-month programs that would probably be more of a flagship. A mini course is probably going to be like, 2 or 3 little lessons. So maybe one little module with 2 or 3 little lessons in it. They have webinar replay, so you can host your webinars, replay it out there for those of you that are doing evergreen content, and then the resource library for members to be able to have. So if you have a lot of little snippets of things, so maybe smaller type course stuff, you have a membership library as opposed to just having like a full thing where people come in and just take the one course. All right, so we're going to come in here to the blank one. I'm not going to AI generate this one, so we're going to call it a test course for Tech Tuesday, if I can spell it. We're going to hit create course. And this is what the back end looks like. So this is the back end of the course. There's a lot of different settings up here. I'm going to show you sort of the curriculum. So they, instead of modules and lessons, they call them chapters. So this is, maybe this would be like general tech, although I'd probably do like a welcome or intro first and not general tech, but I want you to be able to see. And we're going to come here and we're going to add a lesson. They have a lot of like pre-scripted stuff in the way things are laid out so that you can come and you can see, and you could like, oh, I just have a video. I'm going to click on that, or I'm going to do a presentation, or I'm going to go live. So you can see the stuff that's down here. And I'm going to talk about those apps in a minute. If you're like, I just have a PDF, click it, because it's just sort of optimized for that. I find that the video one kind of has a little bit of everything. So you can come in and we can say this is like Thinkific. We'll put that as our lesson for today. Select video from file. Remember I said they have a great video library. You have a video library as you're uploading stuff. So if you have things in multiple locations, you can pick the video file right here and then it's just done. You don't have to re-upload it every time, or you can upload a video into here. So I'm just going to pick one. This is a super old video I have. I just threw it up there. You can add some text. Text goes here. And you notice that they have a lot of different options for you to be able to format your text and stuff in here. And then you can add a downloads if you have a PDF. And then there's a lot of different options. So you can make it a free preview lesson. You can enable discussions or not. You can make it a prereq for if they have to do certain things before they can do something else. So there's a lot of great things, and you can allow them to download the video, or you might not want to. I'd highly suggest not, unless you have a real reason that they would need that particular video for something, just for extra added security. So I'm going to hit save. It's going to take just a second because, again, my internet, and let's preview this out. So let's look at this current lesson. It's loading, and you can see in here, you can see the video, the text, and if there would be a download, there would be ability to download the thing. So pretty simple, straightforward. Sorry, but this is a very bright orange. It's just, we threw some stuff up in here the other day, just so you could see it. But when I come back to the back end here, I'm going to show you a couple other things along the top. It's where the curriculum is. You can bulk import. So if you have, here, I'm going to click on it and show it to you. So if you want to be able to put in a bunch of different files at once, this is really great to be able to do that. I rarely use that setting, just so you know, and I'm in Thinkific a lot. So we build interactive content for our clients, and Thinkific is one of the platforms that allow really specialized file types. So that's one of the really great things about this system. You can change your course URL that you want. You can have private and hidden courses. You can make sure that students can't copy their course, so they can't just like select all and copy everything in it. And then you can upload in an image for this, for your course, which you're going to want to do because it's going to appear in different places in the system. Drip is where content is released out at a cadence. So maybe you'll drip content out every Monday content, or every 7 days content goes out. You can set your pricing and stuff and what happens after purchase and publishing. So those are some of the kind of different things that you can do within it. I want to come back now and talk about really some, like an extra special thing that many other platforms do not have that Thinkific does have. And this is what I think makes it a contender among course platforms out there that are sort of like, I'm going to say at this level. Okay, so these are apps that they integrate with. They have free apps, they have paid apps, but it allows you to take your course creation to the next level with being able to do some really fun stuff in there. So you can see, you could make a chatbot. Some of it goes inside of your course and some of it goes inside of like your website for the course. So maybe your sales page and stuff. So just make sure that you look and see. Collaborative whiteboards for those that are running live group sessions and you're putting stuff in your course platform for your group. I mean, to be able to have a collaborative whiteboard inside of the system. Canva has some of those as well, but they have stuff that they integrate with. There is more than these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. If we jump over here, I got an error code. Okay, hold on. Whoa, we got an error code and I cannot get it to come. But let me try another place. Hold on. I'm going to close out of this. Give me one moment. Wonder what's happening with their system today. I think under integrations, give me just one moment. Visit App Store. So here you go. So here's their App Store that they have. Most popular, you can see they integrate with Zoom. You can put your Facebook pixel here. So they have some of the general stuff just to run your business. But then they also have stuff to be able to make your course better. So if you're like, hey, I want to increase audience engagement, let's click on that one. Oh, you guys can't see it. I apologize. So you can see here, they have a lot of different stuff inside of here to be able to help you do things that you might not be able to do inside of other platforms. So I highly suggest you come check these out. They do already integrate with Thinkific because it's in their app store. So it just makes your course, your selling, all of that more powerful. You can see here, they have business operations, right? They have all of this. And the amazing Rob Galvin, I cannot say enough wonderful things about him and what he's done for the Thinkific community. And so he's created a whole section of power ups. So all these bright pink ones are his. He has many of them in here. And he's able to take Thinkific and really transform it into something that doesn't look out of the box. I've had people at courses, they're like, there's no way that's on Thinkific. And you're like, yes, it is. Because Rob has contributed so much to the community and being able to help really just make a stellar product. So this is the system. These are the things that really make it powerful. I think aside from just out of the box, some of the other really cool stuff that you can do within the platform. So I highly suggest you checking out if you are looking for something that's easy to manage, it's low tech, but has some really high end features. And again, some of them may be extra paid features and may cost extra, but it's really just a stellar product. So I encourage you to check out. I have a referral link below. If you are still here with us, say hello, hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. If you're here live, hello. I didn't even stop. I was like in it today because I was super excited to talk about this platform. And again, if you're feeling stuck creating your online course, or you just need help getting everything out of your head onto paper, or you want someone to build it for you, let us know. We're more than happy to help you work through your stuff and mapping out your program, or even just taking care of it and building it for you. So with that, I hope you all have a fantastic Tuesday.